Hey guys, it's the Real Guy Sports Show. What's up?
What's up?
Happy New Year. First episode of the new year. Yeah.
Big things going on 2012.
Yeah, man. NFL playoffs have started.
Got that right.
They're coming this Sunday. NFC, AFC. Really exciting. I think I came. So,
Splash.
Skeet. So, we're gonna start off with Kev. Kev, tell us what are you doing? Are you doing NFC or AFC?
I'm doing NFC.
So Kev, tell me your AFC picks.
Hey, what's up, Nigel? What's up, AJ? Here we go. AFC playoffs this week. Who we got up? We got Denver, we got Pittsburgh, we got Cincinnati and Houston. First game I'm talking about, Denver and Pittsburgh game. It's gonna be a phenomenal game, guys. Can't wait to watch this one. Pittsburgh could win this game. Don't see it happening though. I like Denver in this game. Only reason why is the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're too hurt right now. You got Rashad Mendenhall out. You got Big Ben. That ankle looks like he can't even walk on it, let alone do a three-step drop pass back. Marquise Pouncey, starting center, he's out. I mean, they're just not healthy right now. Their defense isn't healthy either. They haven't looked healthy all year long. They had some really good games here and there, but as a whole, the team has not looked like the Pittsburgh Steelers of old. I like their team though. Ryan Clark is a big addition that's not going to be there. He leads the team in tackles all year long, and now he can't play because of Denver altitude. I feel sorry for the guy. Sickle cell trait, not going to be able to play. Ryan Clark is a real key to the Steelers. They're not going to win only because they're not healthy. I do, on the other hand, like Denver winning this game. I like Tim Tebow, the way he plays in crunch time. I like the run game, Willis McGahee. If they get back to letting Tim Tebow play Tim Tebow ball, they're going to run away with this game. I love the run game for Denver. When they do the run game, it opens up that pass for Tim Tebow to go ahead and dump it off in the backfield to Willis, or dump it off in the backfield to Ball. Also, Eric Decker and Demaryius Thomas and A. Rowe, they can get open. They work the best when Tim Tebow scrambles around and able to get away from the defenders, so you can just dump it off to them and they can run for 20 and 30 yards here and there. That's how their offense is supposed to work, and that's how it should work. On the other hand, their defense, Brian Dawkins, is going to be key to the defense having a phenomenal game. If they don't do this, Brian Dawkins doesn't have a good game, not going to win. Champ Bailey's there, but Dawkins is the center foundation for that defense. He's a leader. He's out there. He's the captain. He's everything that defense runs off of. Von Miller, if he has a great game, good to go. They have a really good defense, but they didn't show up to win the playoff time. It's playoff time. They're in Mile High City. I have the Mile High City fans playing more of a factor in this game than I would of the actual players in the game. Mile High, when they get going, they get going. That whole stadium and shake, it's a different kind of intensity there. So I got Denver winning this game. I had Pittsburgh earlier on, but as the injuries and people not being able to play keeps piling on as the week goes on, I have to go with Denver in this game. I would say about 7, maybe 10 points. If not, it could be less than that, but I'd say about by a touchdown. So Denver going on to the second round. Next game, Cincinnati and Houston. T.J. Yates versus Andy Dalton. Arian Foster versus Cedric Benson. You got the defense versus another, all right defense. So let's go with this. Let's break the teams down one by one. Let's go with Cincinnati first. Andy Dalton, that red-headed kid, came out of TCU, throwing the ball up and down the field, having a phenomenal rookie season. If it wasn't for Cam Newton being Cam, Andy Dalton would probably be the rookie of the year. He had a great season, throwing to A.J. Green, another rookie. So Cincinnati has revamped their whole offense, and their pass woes have not caught up to them. They actually have been, what I would say, a virtue for them. Their pass woes let them get those picks, let them bring those young players in to start a whole new, Bengal country. Cedric Benson, great season so far. He has actually helped Andy Dalton more when it comes to the passing game, because with Cedric Benson, being able to run the ball 20 times a game. It actually, lessens the load for Andy Dalton to make those difficult throws. Gresham, man, wow, that's a great tight end. A lot of teams, don't really guard that guy, but you're gonna need a guard in this game. Their defense, skeptical, but they can win. Houston, let's break them down. T.J. Yates. I said a couple weeks ago, I like the way he plays because of Jake Delhomme, as a backup, mentoring this kid. Arian Foster is going to be key to this offense getting their butt in shape. Because without Arian Foster, this horse does not run, okay? The Texans cannot do their offense without Arian Foster. Andre Johnson, yeah, they say he's 100% healthy. I don't think so. I think he's still about 70%. Hamstrings just don't go away in a week. It's been an aggravated injury that's happened twice over the past 4 weeks. So, yeah, you can say, what you want to say about Andre Johnson being healthy, but I tell you right now, he's not healthy. He'll probably be about 70%, but he's going to play. This is playoff. This is the first playoffs he's ever been in. First playoff for Houston Texans, period. So he's going to play. He's going to play his butt off. If T.J. Yates can sustain enough, they have a good chance on offense. Now, their defense is going to be there. Defense has been playing great all year long. Wade Phillips has that defense in check and knows their assignments and how to, pretty much win a game for them. The defense is key to this game for both teams. Defense for Houston is probably going to dominate more than defense for Cincinnati. But I had the game coming down to both teams' offense. Arian Foster has a good game, Houston wins. Cedric Benson, Andy Dalton, A.J. Green have a good game, Cincinnati wins. So, who do I pick out of Arian Foster and Cedric Benson and Andy Dalton, T.J. Yates? I'm going with Cincinnati in this one. I like the way Marvin Lewis has his team rebounding from a horrible season last year. The season last year just was not good, ended on a bad note. Marvin Lewis has been, in my opinion, the coach of the year. He took a team that was horrible last year, made him a playoff team this year. Andy Dalton plays great football. A.J. Green plays great football. Cedric Benson made a showing out of nowhere. I didn't think this guy was even going to play this year after all the trouble he was in the offseason. Comes out and has a great season for the Bengals. Bengals, upset special, beating the Houston Texans. I wouldn't really call it upset special. I would just call it a really good football game that either team could win. But I think they have Houston favored in this game. I'm going with Cincinnati in this one. I got Denver and I got Cincinnati going on to the next round. We'll see what happens next week. Back to you guys.
All right, Kev, thank you very much. So he made his picks.
I'm liking
them? I'm not so sure, maybe. We'll see. I guess we'll have to see. But, so he made his picks. Now, up to you, AJ Hawk.
The pressure's on, man.
What are your picks for the plays out?
Look, bottom line is the New York Giants, yes, they won the division with a measly record. Not even 10 wins. First time that's ever happened in the NFC East history where...
What was it, 8-8?
No, 9-7. So, look, a non-10 win team to win the division doesn't really look all that promising. Even though as hard as it is to play in the Giants Stadium, what is it now, MetLife Field?
I don't pay attention to that shit.
Anyway, yeah, all that sponsored bullshit. But the Falcons, I think, with the offense they had, Matty Ice is still an elite level quarterback. Burner Turner, he's an absolute bruiser. He's an absolute beast at the running back position. And I honestly think that the Giants defense, as cocky as they get to be sometimes, with Justin Tuck going all over that offensive line, and how about they can't guard anybody, they can't cover anybody. I think the offensive line has that extra incentive to stuff it down Justin Tuck's face and run all over the Giants this week. I really do think so.
The Giants even have the linebackers in secondary to stop a Roddy White, Julio Jones, Tony Gonzalez.
No, look, their secondary's already beat up. The linebacking core isn't as strong as it used to be. All it is really is that front four. That front four is dangerous, but if they don't have the linebacking help to cover their asses down in the backfield, forget about it. You get Burner Turner in the second level, it's lights out. Because there's not that many corners that can touch this guy.
So you think they should call Jason Sehorn out of retirement? Yo, Jay! What up?
Calling a corner.
So...
The shootout? The shootout? Because you know it was going to be a shootout, right? I mean, look what they did to Green Bay last week, and
I mean, I love D. I love Calvin. I think he'll get 200 yards receiving, but they're still going to lose. That's my thing.
Look, and I'm right there with you. The Superdome, that place is rocking, man. Like that place is just jumping. And look, the Saints, they could have easily had that first round bye if it wasn't for San Francisco's unlikely of all unlikely seasons. I mean, we're talking about the San Francisco 49ers winning we're not only the division, which was, I guess it was somewhat expected, but to get the first round bye?
Yeah.
Shit, man. No. That's unheard of. But happy for them. Don't get me wrong. That team suffered long enough. But no, the Saints, look, this is their time to shine. As much as that game could end up easily have 90 points in it. That game could easily have 90 points. Very easily, but the Saints, they're just unbeatable at home.
It's going to be like a track meet.
Yeah, they're unbeatable at home. They really are. It's going to be takeoff. Exactly it. You got Calvin Johnson. You got Marquez Colston. You got two of the elite quarterbacks in this league, and Matthew Stafford is just he's just running into form as a quarterback. I mean, Drew Brees. Yeah, Darren Sproles. You got an elite level on every position for both teams. Maybe they're not running back, but...
Wait. Let's talk about the defense.
Oh, snap, the defense.
There's not going to be any? Jonathan Vilma is a good linebacker.
I'll tell you what. Okay.
Wait.
After what the backup quarterback for the Green Bay Packers did.
Yeah.
Dropping what not even Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre did.
Hey. Matt Flynn ain't no walk-on though.
No.
Matt Flynn is a champion with LSU.
Yeah, he could easily start on maybe a third.
He was playing for a contract.
Yeah, he was. He definitely was. He might have earned one. He might have earned a good trade and pull off the Matt Castle effect and get that nice little contract.
You are the next Matt Castle.
Yeah, damn right.
Hopefully better, but
But no, the Saints defense, I think it's a little bit more seasoned than Detroit's. Detroit they don't have the poise on defense to stop anybody, and quite frankly, you're talking about maybe the second best quarterback in the league in Drew Brees at this point right now. But wow, I mean, seriously, there's not going to be much defense on either side. It's just that the Saints defense is a lot more opportunistic, and they've proven that 2 years ago when they won the Super Bowl.
I'm calling 51-45.
I'm gonna say, wow, man, I'm gonna say 49-44. That's my score. I like a 44. Hey, that's a nice number, man. Reggie Jackson's number.
44.
44 points.
5 touchdowns, 3 field goals. That's what you envision.
That's about it. That's not a bad number. It's definitely not a bad number.
That's Stefan Richet's number. Just throw some hockey out there.
Sheldon Surratt's number? Can we get better?
Yeah, who cares what Sheldon Surratt's number is?
Okay, Reggie Jackson. Bam.
All right, can't argue with that. All right, so those are the picks. New Orleans over Detroit. Falcons over Giants. Track meet on one game. Giants, unfortunately, Brandon Jacobs. The only thing that's big about him is his mouth.
Yep.
They got no running game. Got no secondary. Got no linebackers. So they should lose. We do have a disclaimer. Do not bet according to us.
No, please don't.
Please don't.
No.
Because we don't take responsibility for mess-ups, which happen quite frequently.
And blowing up mortgage payments.
Yes. You're better off just going to the strip club and spending on a dancer. Probably should.
Hey, I like that. Holla, yeah.
Holla! Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
Enjoy, man.